Now talk about the esophageal sphincter, which is very much important. It's very easy to know that there are two esophageal sphincters, and so present in the esophagus. So we known as the upper and lower esophageal sphincter. They actually act to prevent the entry of your air and the reflex of gastric contract respectively. So again, if you talk about this one, we know that we have upper esophageal sphincter and the lower esophageal sphincter. If you're talking about the upper esophageal sphincter, we know that the upper sphincter is an anatomical striated muscle sphincter, which is at the junction between your pharynx and esophagus. Remember this one, that's why we call the upper esophageal sphincter, and it is produced by the cricopharyngeus muscle. And normally, so somebody's asking you upper esophageal sphincter is made up of, you'll be saying the cricopharyngeus muscles. And normally it is constricted to prevent the entrance of air into esophagus. If we're talking about the lower esophageal sphincter, we know that the lower esophageal sphincter is a physiological sphincter, which is located in the gastroesophageal junction, which is the junction between your stomach and your what do you call the esophagus. Right in this diagram, you can see right over here, right over there. That's it. This is it. And the esophagus, the gastro junction, is situated at the level of your T11 and is marked by the change from esophageal to gastric mucosa. There is a transition of the mucosa. So the sphincter is classified as physiological, which is also called as functional sphincter. So as it does not have any specific sphincter muscle, instead the sphincter is formed from four phenomena. Remember that the difference between your physiological and the anatomical, what we call the physiological and anatomical sphincter. And in anatomical sphincter, we have muscles which are forming the sphincter, but in physiological, there are few, phenomenon which make it look like a sphincter, but which it is actually not a sphincter, or it makes it function as a sphincter. So we know that this which is called the gastroesophageal junction, we have a sphincter which is actually a physiological sphincter. So what phenomena are there which are making it a physiological sphincter?